Speaking with us today for Primetime Local News is Canadian country singer-songwriter Graham Trude, and we are speaking on his new single called PTSD. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me.
No, of course, I'm glad we were able to have you on here. I thought your story was very interesting, especially being a former war veteran and police officer. I wanted to start off with asking with how you got into this and what the song is all about.
Yeah, so the song is about my life and my journey as a former veteran and first responder, and the most therapeutic way for me to express my emotions and always has been through songwriting and music. So at the time, the way that I was feeling is what I decided to put down on paper and to write, and out came PTSD, which I love. I'm super happy with it.
And with using your life's journey and those traumatic events to help you write this song, to help people out there that listen to it as well, how has support been so far since it's released?
The support's been incredible, and I mean, I've always had an incredible support from the military and first responder community. But the nice thing is that we've opened this uh, up. I wanted to open the song up more, not just to the veteran first responder community, but I wanted to open it up to the public to know that this song will not only reflect but relate to them as well, because this song can relate to anybody who has any trauma related issues.
And what exactly has the experience been like, moving from being a war veteran and a first responder into the music industry?
Yeah, so I mean, it's a totally different scenario and basis of what I'm doing now. I mean, I went from a very conservative styled, militarized type environment, and that was my whole life, into more of an artistic, creative style environment, which is, to be honest, has been an extreme blessing to me. So I kind of take all this in with a deep breath and just I try and slow down and do the one day at a time thing, because it's totally it's foreign to me, to be honest.
For people out there that have been through your same experience or even experienced those traumatic events in their lives, what do you hope that they're going to get out of listening to this song? What kind of message are you hoping to share?
Mainly I hope at least one person, and I know a lot of people say this when they release their single, but I truly, honestly, in my heart mean it, that I just want one person to try and get some sort of ease with it, some sort of um, you know uh, maybe some sort of stimulation that is just not involved with real life, to know that there are numerous other people out there suffering with trauma and post-traumatic stress. There are so many support systems out there to actually bring it together as a community and a public, and to make this stigma something that doesn't need to be brought into the world anymore.
And do you have some future projects in the works or anything that you're working on right now that we can get a little bit of a look ahead on?
Yeah, absolutely. I've got a full EP that's coming out. I'm doing some work with some really amazing Canadian acts, and there's going to be a lot of stuff heading out towards the US side of things as well. But I want to try and stick in Canada as much as I can, and be as creative as I can in my country that I love and that I fought for.
Perfect. Well, once again, thank you so much for joining us today, Graham. And is there anything else you want to add that I may have missed out on for this new single?
No, I just I hope some people get some solace in it, and I really hope that it brings a little bit of understanding and knowledge and perseverance, to know that you're not alone. Truly, there is people. There are a number of people out there that are struggling, and once you find that community, you will be welcomed with open arms.
Well, I think it's amazing that even through your eventful life and all the traumatic events that you have been through, being a war veteran and a first responder, that you're wanting to help people out there that are dealing with around the same experiences that you had, and you're wanting to help break the stigma. And I think that's a great initiative. So I hope people watching this out there kind of don't really know much about your music. They take the time to be able to listen to it and share. So once again, thank you so much for joining us today, Graham.
Thank you.